Breathing is not something we generally think about. It happens automatically and unconsciously, and thank goodness. But the way we breathe has a direct influence on our health and well-being, and these days, most of us could use a reassessment. Grappling with anxiety on a daily basis has become the normal way of life. We're up to our necks with work, parenting, overbooked schedules, illness, constant inpouring of emails, texts, social media notifications, and ongoing news coverage of war, natural disasters, and a pandemic. Is it any wonder that we've forgotten how to breathe correctly? Chronic stress promotes rapid and shallow breathing, the overactivation of our sympathetic nervous system, which controls the fight, flight, or freeze response. And this causes us to overbreathe or breathe too quickly. This leads to something called oxidative stress, which causes cell and tissue damage, inflammation, and even disease. Sometimes we even hold our breaths without realizing it. It's erratic and inefficient, and this use of oxygen inefficiently creates incoherence throughout bodily functions, resulting in even more anxiety and a lack of energy, depression, and any number of chronic physical, mental, and psychological illnesses. We can't control the outside world, but the good news is that we do have control of our internal environment. We have the power to change our physiology, downregulate the nervous system, manage our heart rate and blood pressure, increase our energy, attain mental clarity, improve digestion, and transform how we feel and show up in the world. We can learn to control our breathing. The first step is simply to notice how you're breathing. Are you breathing through your mouth or your nose? Where can you feel the breath in your body right now? Is your breathing fast or slow? Is it rhythmic or irregular? Or are you holding your breath? And let's play with it. Make sure you're sitting up nice and straight, upright with a tall spine. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Now try slowing down the breath. When we're anxious, we tend to take more than 12 breaths per minute, and ideally, we want to take about 6 breaths per minute through the nose. And the nose is equipped to filter, moisten, and warm the air coming into our lungs. So if you don't already, practice breathing through your nose until it becomes a habit. Make sure you are breathing into your thoracic diaphragm. That's that large, major breathing muscle that separates the abdominal region from the chest cavity. And as you breathe in, the diaphragm moves downward, creating space for the breath, and it massages the internal organs. It activates the vagus nerve, which is the main nerve of the parasympathetic system, and that's responsible for the body's rest, digest, relaxation response. With diaphragmatic breathing, your belly will puff out gently on your inhales and then flatten back in on the exhales. In addition, the rib cage expands 3-dimensionally on the inhale and relaxes inward on the exhales. With proper, relaxed breathing, there is no movement or tension in the muscles of the shoulders and neck. We don't breathe. That's just extraneous tension. So once we slow down the breathing, we can begin to elongate the exhales. And go ahead and put a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest. And you can start to feel the movement of the breath. So you're sitting upright or you're standing with a tall spine. If you're sitting 2 feet flat on the floor, and just feel your spine grow long. Shoulders relaxed back and down, a hand on the belly, a hand on the chest. And just feel the movement as you breathe in and out through your nose. And really slow down that exhale for that relaxation response. What you'll feel, if you're breathing correctly, you'll feel the lower belly expand first, and then the thoracic rib cage will expand three-dimensionally. And actually, you can even feel all around into your lower back if you really pay attention and you take some nice deep breaths. So in through the nose, feel the belly, the chest, and then on the exhale, the chest will relax first, and then the belly goes in. Let's try that a couple more times. Nice and deep through the nose. Fill up the tank. And then you'll exhale out through the nose slowly, feeling the chest relax, and then the belly, and really the whole body relaxing nicely on the exhale. It feels really good. Try to slow down that breath. Inhaling maybe for a count of 4, 3, 4, and try to exhale for a count of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can't do this, just pick some shorter numbers, but make sure the exhale is longer. Let's try in for a count of 4, out for a count of 8. Okay, feel the belly rise as you begin to pull air in through the nostrils. 2, 3, 4. Exhale it out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And like I said, if you can't take all that time, just pick shorter numbers. You don't want to get stressed out about the numbers. It's really just more about getting the proper technique and activating that rest and digest, stress release state that we really should be in most of the time. But nowadays we're in that fight or flight. So this brings us back. This brings us back to our centers, to ourselves. It grounds us. It relaxes us. We can think clearly. We can be creative. Our memories work better. We're socially better. Everything just is better. So go ahead, and now we're going to do something called straw breathing. Make sure you're still sitting up nice and tall. You'll breathe in through the nose. Maybe we'll keep it the count of 4. And then for this exercise, you'll breathe out through the mouth, making a little pursed lip as if you're breathing out through a straw, just a little stream of air. And it'll come out slowly. And if you'd like to count, we can do the exhale on a count of 8. So go ahead and inhale deeply into the belly. 2, 3, 4, and we'll go. And maybe when you get all the way to the end of the exhale, just pausing for a moment in that beautiful stillness, just pausing for a moment before you take that next breath in. And then the next breath just falls in naturally. It's very satisfying. So let's try it again. Go ahead, inhale through the nose. And exhale through a straw. Pause at the bottom. Inhaling. Even pause at the top for a moment with that stillness, with that clarity, and exhale out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pause at the bottom. We'll try another breathing technique now called 4, 7, 8. I love these different techniques. You find the ones that work for you, but it takes a couple of minutes, maybe before a stressful event, before you have to make a presentation, or you're meeting with somebody, you're nervous about anything, or you're just feeling stressed in the moment, you're overwhelmed, nothing's going your way. Stop, just pause, and do a few of these techniques, and you will see the difference. Particularly if you practice this ongoing on a regular basis, you will start developing new habits. The physiology will change, the psychology will change. We have neuroplasticity, our brains change, we can train them. It takes time, it takes practice, but it does happen. So we're going to inhale for a count of 4. We're going to hold it at the top for a count of 7, and then we're going to exhale out through that straw for a count of 8. We're going to do 4 rounds of this. I'll talk you through it. First, exhale all the air out so you're completely empty. And then we'll begin inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Third time. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Purse lips. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Inhale. Hold at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 8. And just resume comfortable breathing rhythm. In and out through the nose. Make sure the spine is still straight, the shoulders are relaxed down, and notice how you feel. Has this changed anything for you? Just notice it. And if it didn't, that's okay. It may take some practice, but I find a profound change after doing that exercise. It's pretty amazing. So remember these exercises. By practicing slow diaphragmatic breathing through the nose, you train your brain to adapt to a much healthier default mode of breathing. It's free and it's always available to you. That's the thing. You can do it anywhere at any time. Nobody even has to know. Just make it a regular practice, even if you only take a few minutes here and there throughout the day. Some great times to pause and practice slow diaphragmatic breathing are first thing in the morning, setting your intention for the day, setting the day off right with some stillness, with some checking in. Right before you go to sleep, calming, transitioning to that state of calm and relaxation. Before eating is a fantastic time. Before or after an important meeting, like I mentioned, or an event, waiting in line, riding in a vehicle, going to the bathroom, whatever, whenever you find yourself feeling anxious or stressed or have a moment, practice it. Practice breathing. Life can be challenging and unpredictable, but you can face it with calmness and clarity and resilience, and it all starts with a deep breath. I want to hear about your journey. I want to hear about how this works for you. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, tell me about it, and I will see you soon.